First, I'm going to talk about the properties of equality. The first property is commutative property. What does it mean? Commutative property says, and I'm going to present these properties for the plus, for addition, and for multiplication together. Just I'm going to use addition and multiplication symbols to present the properties of equality. The sum and the product of two numbers is same for us if their order is changed. If we change the order of two numbers, the answer will remain same. For instance, I'm going to say a plus b should be equal to b plus a. The same way, if we multiply, a multiplied by b should be equal to b multiplied by a. So this is called the commutative property of addition and multiplication. Yeah, so this is for addition, this is for multiplication. Yeah, some subtraction is not commutative, only addition and multiplication. So I'm going to write numbers instead of a and b. For instance, a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3. I'm going to put a is equal to 2. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. So both the sides are equal. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 and 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. The same. And I'm going to write here a is equal to 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 3 multiplied by 2. So 2 3s are 6 is equal to 3 2s are 6. It means both sides are equal. If we change the order, the answer remains same. So the next is associative property of addition and multiplication. In associative property, we need three numbers, and these three numbers belongs to the real numbers. We can also write here for all a, b belong to real numbers. So I'm gonna say let a, b, and c, three numbers, belong to real numbers, and I'm gonna add three of them and multiply three of them. If I'm gonna write a plus b plus c, it will be equal to a plus b plus c. And also, if I multiply both of them, a plus b multiplied by c is equal to a multiplied by b multiplied by c. So look at here in the addition. So the associative property says, if we have three numbers belong to real numbers and we add any two of them, for instance, I'm going to add b plus c first, then I'm going to add with a. And if I add a and b first, then the answer will add in the c, the answer will remain same. For instance, I'm going to say let a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to 4. So I'm just going to put the values of a, b, c in here. So a is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4. So I'm going to add 3 plus 3 and 4 first. Then I'm going to add the answer with the 2. And on the right side of equality, first I'm going to add 2 plus 3. Then I will add the answer with the 4. So what's going to happen? So 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. And on the right side, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So 5 plus 4. So 2 plus 7 is 9 and 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. It means associative property holds. We can choose any formation to add the numbers. The same way we can multiply three numbers by doing any formation, any preference. If I prefer to multiply first b multiply c, then the answer will multiply with a. In the same way, I'm going to put the values of a, b, c. So 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4. First, I'm going to multiply 3 and 4. Then I'm going to multiply 2 and 3. So 3 4s are 12. And 2 times 3 is 6 is equal to 4. So 12 twos are 24 is equal to 6 fours are 24. So this is our associative property. So next property of equality is distributive property. Distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. Of multiplication, distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. Again, we need three numbers. For instance, we have A, B, let A, B and C belongs to real numbers. For instance, we have a number A multiplying with B plus C. So this property is called multiplication over addition. And if we have number A multiply with B minus C, that is called multiplication over subtraction. So that's the meaning of over addition and over subtraction. So I'm going to write here, if A multiply with B minus C. So actually this is the left distributive law, because A is multiplying this bracket from the left side and A is multiplying this bracket from the left side. So this is called the left distributive law. I'm going to write here left distributive law of multiplication over addition and subtraction. So I'm going to multiply A with B first, then we're going to multiply A with C. Okay, so A multiplied by B is AB, then we need to write plus symbol, then A multiply with C. So first it will multiply with B, then it will multiply with C. So AC. Again, in the distributive law of multiplication over subtraction is when first A multiply with B, A times B, then minus symbol, A times C. Okay, so that's the distributive law, which is left distributive law. If we have any number, for instance, I'm going to write here A plus B multiply with C and A minus B multiply with C. So because the C will multiply inside the bracket will be open and C is multiplying from the right side, this will call the right distributive law. So C can multiply with A, so AC, we don't want to disturb the order of the letters, so AC plus BC, then C multiply with A minus B, so AC minus BC, which is the right distributable. I'm going to write here right law of multiplication over addition and subtraction. So these are the properties of multiplication and addition. First I'm going to write the additive identity, then I'm going to write the multiplicative identity. So additive identity, additive and multiplicative identity. Okay, identity. So those numbers which we add in any number and that number will remain same is called the additive identity. For instance, I'm going to say A plus 0 will remain A. If I add 0 in A will remain same, and if I add 0 with B will remain same. Nothing is going to change. It means 0 is the additive identity. It is not giving us any change in any number if we add 0 with any other number. So 0 is the additive identity. I'm going to write here 0. 0 is the additive identity. For multiplicative identity, which number will not change any other number if we multiply that number with the numbers. If I multiply A with which number should multiply with A, the answer will remain same. If I multiply A with 0, the answer will become 0, not A. A should remain same as A. So if A times A is equal to A square, then A times 1, yeah. A times 1 is equal to A and B times 1 is equal to B. It means 1 is the multiplicative identity. Yeah, because if I multiply 1 with any number, that number will remain same. That number is not going to change. So 1 is the multiplicative identity. Next, I'm gonna write down here additive and multiplicative inverse. Additive and multiplicative inverse. If we add both two numbers and we get the additive identity, it means those numbers are additive inverse of each other. For instance, if I add a minus a, it's gonna give me a minus a is equal to 0. So what is 0? 0 is the additive identity. 0 is the additive identity. So both numbers, by adding both numbers, we get the additive identity. It means these all numbers, both of them, are additive inverse of each other. A is inverse of minus a and minus a is inverse of a. It means 2 plus minus 2 is equal to 0. It means 2 is the additive inverse of minus 2 and minus 2 is the additive inverse of 2. In the same way, we can write down the multiplicative inverse. How can we get the multiplicative inverse? The answer should be 1. Here the answer is 0. Answer should be 1. What should I multiply with a to get the answer equal to 1? You want to multiply with 1? So a times 1 is equal to a, not 1. A times 1 is equal to a, not 1. So answer should be 1. Yeah. So this is how we can get. If I multiply 1 by a with a multiplied by 1 over a, so a will be cancelled with each other. A will be cancelled with each other. The answer will be 1. So in the same way, if I multiply 2 with 1 by 2, the answer will be equal to 1. It means the reciprocal of number is the inverse of multiplicative inverse of that number. It means the multiplicative inverse of a is 1 over a, the multiplicative inverse of 2 is 1 over 2, and the multiplicative inverse of 1 over 2 is 2. Both of them are the multiplicative inverse of each other. I'm going to write another example here. You need to answer me. What should I multiply with 2 by 3? So I'm going to get the answer 1. What is the reciprocal of 2 by 3? Reciprocal of 2 by 3. 3 over 2. So if I multiply 3 by 2 on both sides, 3 by 2 with this, it means we're going to get 1 as an answer. It means 2 by 3 is the inverse of 3 by 2, multiplicative inverse of 3 by 2. And 3 by 2 is the multiplicative inverse of 2 by 3.